A young woman has told of a terrifying sex attack on the grounds of Melbourne University.
During one of the nights that I was there, I was raped by one of the other first-year students.
Women living in dorms at Macquarie University are terrified tonight after a student was the victim of a nasty assault. The university has now been accused of not providing adequate protection.
Sexual assault, harassment, rape. It seems every semester we hear a new story of a new incident from a university campus somewhere in Australia.
Almost 1 in 5 women over the age of 15 experience sexual violence. And women aged 18 to 24, and increasingly men in the same age bracket, who are highly represented on university campuses, are most vulnerable in those statistics.
So just how dangerous are our campuses? Today, 39 universities and the Human Rights Commission launched a survey to find out exactly how widespread sexual harassment and assault is at universities across the country.
We've been receiving reports for a very long time about sexual assault. They're extremely distressing, and they're not just campus pranks.
And what are some of the country's most respected institutions doing to address these attitudes towards women?
It's one in which universities are working with the community to make it very clear that there is zero tolerance. This is only the beginning of a journey here to address this issue.
A journey that many students the Feed spoke to today say is starting way too late.
I guess because it's been around for so long, it's so accepted, as much as it shouldn't be, but it is.
Even with the on-campus living, no one checks the rooms or anything like that. I think if they had more security and more like hotels do, then that would probably minimise the problem.
I mean, the government would probably find it difficult to target an issue like that just because it probably is quite common, and then a lot of people don't want to speak about it.
Student bodies around the country say the problem is rampant, with a recent survey of their own finding at least 72% of students have experienced some form of sexual harassment on campus and 27% have been sexually assaulted.
Well, at the moment the data is quite patchy, and we see a lot of anecdotal information coming forward.
Just yesterday, women student officers from the past 10 years from Australia's oldest and most respected institution, the University of Sydney, penned this open letter demanding action on sexual assault on campus.
For over a decade, calls to change this culture have gone unanswered. The same stories of rape and harassment are repeated over and over.
A lot has not changed since I was Women's Officer at UTS, and in fact I was stalked at university, and when we had our sexual harassment campaign I got a phone call in the middle of the night threatening to rape me.
Last week, a Facebook page packed with photos of sexy behaviour on campus that students at Macquarie Uni were running was exposed. And last month, 5 ANU students accused of sexual harassment were expelled, 2 others suspended.
I think universities are moving in the right direction. Are they doing enough? No, but they're all working towards improvement.
A sample of students selected from each of the 39 unis involved will be surveyed. But if you're not in that sample and you've got a story to tell or you want to be heard, you can jump online and make a confidential submission via the Australian Human Rights Commission website right now.
And joining us now is Blythe Worthy, a student at Sydney University. Welcome, Blythe.
Thanks.
Blythe, are you happy with the announcement of an Australian-wide survey on sexual harassment?
I think it's really long overdue. Students have been pushing for this sort of thing for years and years and years. I mean, statistics we can work with, so it is really good that it's happening. But I mean, there's only going to be a really small sample size from each university being tested, so we're still going to have to keep waiting for universities to actually do their own surveys happening that are special to that campus or that state, so that we can get a proper read on what statistics are exactly coming out of universities in relation to sexual harassment and assault on campus.
Now, you're a postgrad at the moment, but back when you were 19, you had a very personal experience with sexual harassment. Can you walk us through exactly what happened?
Yeah, so it was in a library during holidays, and I was Skyping one of my friends who was out of the country, and I saw an older guy who was maybe in his 70s sit across from me, but we're in those old-fashioned desks with the petition sort of used during examination times, and I couldn't see what he was doing. I saw an older girl immediately get up and say something to him, and then he left really quickly, and she came over and asked me if I was okay. And I said I was fine, and she said that he'd been watching me and masturbating. I'll just tell you what happened afterwards, which I think is probably a lot worse, which is I went to administration at the library and I told them what had happened, and there was no way of even checking whether he was in the library anymore. They said that they couldn't check the security cameras, they couldn't send a security guard around to even look for him based on my description or anything. So my report went completely unanswered, and I wasn't even asked to fill out an online form or anything.
You've since become an active campaigner in this space. What kind of other stories have you heard from other women?
Well, a lot of the stuff that comes to me these days tends to come in clumps. So it'll be clumped around stuff like O Week, or it'll be clumped around stuff like certain parties that are happening. I mean, there are party societies in the USU who are, you know, sort of known for having quite drunken and frivolous sort of engagements with undergraduate students, but I mean, inevitably it is mainly clumped around O Week and stuff like that, in which students are going to parties. Some of them are getting drunk for the first time in their lives, and a lot of them are having experiences that they've never had before, including, you know, sadly, international students who are sort of thrust into an environment that they've never had an experience with before.
And that's why we're also seeing a spike in STIs and unwanted pregnancies in that demographic as well, I understand.
Yes, most of the people calling up and seeking counselling are actually international students.
Let's say you're a girl at university, something horrifying happens. How easy is it to actually report something?
Okay, so there was huge amounts of pressure put on the university to start any kind of survey last year. From that survey, it seemed like it was about 18 to 19% of cases went reported. The administration is just dragging its heels as far as, you know, putting any form of actual policy into place that is going to support students in as far as counselling and stuff like that.
How do we see the universities actually responding? Do the offenders ever actually get punished?
It's absolutely shocking. They treat it as a liability issue, not as a human rights issue.
All right, so right now, what's your ideal? What would you like to see the universities enact today?
Okay, so currently the same number that you call to change a unit of study is the number you would call if you were raped. So what needs to happen is we need to build upon stuff like the 1-800-SID help number, and we need to have 24/7 counselling specialists available for students as well as staff.
Blytheworthy, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.